Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new to my channel, you are so much welcome. Karibu tena. And for those who are my dear viewers from time back, thank you so very much, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. So here guys, as you can see, since what I cook for my baby in the morning is what he takes all through the day, I always try to switch up the things. Like in my former video you've watched, you can see that I cooked for him. It was bananas, pumpkin, and potatoes. But today I'm switching it up. I'm cooking for him pumpkin, rice pumpkin. Yeah, I don't know how it should be called, but it's a mixture of pumpkin and rice. So guys, having a baby every time, something you have to know is you make sure you try and give him as much nutrients as possible. But what I know for sure is I don't give my baby a lot of proteins, but I'll really try every now and then. But in the porridge, the mixture, there is some proteins in it, but then I can't justify because I'm really not sure about it. And something else that I was taught, if possible, try and incorporate as many greens as possible. They go a long way in helping your baby. So that is why I'm putting those greens in his food. And actually, I don't say that what I would say is sometimes I do forget to put the greens. Sometimes I forget to buy. I don't have a fridge, so like these things I buy them today when I'm cooking them tomorrow. So sometimes I'll forget, but then we move on regardless, right? As long as you have it in your mind, I'm sure most of the time you'll try give your baby the best that you can. So yeah, so it's preparing rice, pumpkin, and greens also. And during this morning, actually I lost the footage. There is a moment when I wake up immediately, I'll go pray, and then after I'm done with the prayer, how should I say it? After I'm done with the prayer, I meditate a bit. I don't go more than 5 minutes because I really don't have the time. I would love to, but I really don't have the time. And then there's this friend of mine, a YouTuber. She's called Abena Abua, something. I guess she's a Nigerian. She asked about the tomatoes. The actual reason why I don't do tomatoes in my baby's food, you hear guys, what he takes in the morning, what I'll cook in the morning is what he will take all through the day. So whenever I put tomatoes, I realize that the food goes bad fast. So that's why I eliminated tomatoes from his food. So I replaced it with carrot, yeah, instead of tomatoes. And then I make sure I chop the greens as small as possible, because I wouldn't want a situation where my baby is choking on the greens. And then when I'm cooking, I use spring onions for his food, spring onions and garlic. I was told that the red onion or even the white onion, I guess it might be too much for him, so that's why I prefer the spring onion alone. And just as I told you the last time, I like making sure that all the things that I'm going to be using to cook are prepared, prepared before I start cooking. So that is what I'm doing right now, preparing everything, making sure everything is in order. And yeah, and when I'm using oil, I use very little amount of oil, because at the end of the day, oil is not that healthy. But then just to add taste to the food, you have to try put everything possible, And yeah, I put a little oil. And also when it comes to the salt, I don't exaggerate. I just put just what I think is enough. We say what we think our ancestors are cool with it. Yeah, that is what I do. And guys, please forgive the mess on the wall. I've been meaning to clean it up, but every day it's a postponement. I postpone to the next day, until now here I am still postponing, but I'll try clean it up as fast as I can. And you guys, who else is like me? You see those remaining in the plate, those carrots remaining, I'm not at all comfortable when I've left them there. I would rather, if I feel my hands are dirty, I'll clean myself up. Actually, I clean my hands every like every second. Whenever I'm done with something, I clean them. Whenever I'm done with something, I clean them. So I'd rather clean them and make sure I remove everything on the plate. I don't know whether I find it as a loss or what can I say, but I try and make sure everything is done and everything is set. And guys, if you've made it to watch this video so far, thank you so very much for keeping it here. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. And actually guys, I'd like to remind you of a friend of mine called Susan Violese. She's a YouTuber just like me, and she has a channel. You guys make sure you go check her out. So she has a lot of things to do with motherhood. Actually, she's a mother of two. Actually, I big her up every now and then because wow, being a mother of two, I'm exhausted sometimes and I'm just a mother of one. Imagine her as a mother of two. Wow, I won't say much. But guys, go check her out. I'll put her link in the description box and I'll surely appreciate when you do that. And guys, how do you cook your rice? Because you know what I do? I clean up my rice, you know, the rinsing, and then I put it in the like mixture, like carrot and the onions. I first stir it through, and then later is when I'll add water. And then my measurement, when I put 1 cup of rice, I'll use 2 cups of water. Does that work for you guys? Because me, most of the time I find it working, unless I'm using a different kind of rice. There are these some types of rice that don't work with it, and you have to like add more water, or yeah, mostly add more water. Just tell me what works for you. Actually, here was just working out. I love working out in the morning. It sets quite an awesome mood for me. So yeah, I was working out, and yeah. So guys, as always, time to prepare the porridge, and just like I did in the last video, I'll just mix up the things like just like I did like last time. Yeah, but somebody asked that I do a detailed video on how I cook my porridge. That one will come later. And sweeping the house, those particles really irritate me, so I prefer sweeping the floor every possible moment that I can get. I'll try out and sweep the house, and yeah, so that I may not step on funny things. So at this point, guys, my baby was just all tantrums until it got to a place I thought that maybe it was the diaper that was bothering him, and I changed him up so that I may see whether anything shall change. Whoa, nothing changed really. This boy didn't want to hear food. I don't know what was happening to him at this moment, guys. But then I had to make sure he had like 3-4 spoons in his tummy before I'm done with him, because I had to breastfeed him, because if I didn't, he would bother me like so very much, guys. And so I was also packing up for his daycare bag. Yeah, so all what I pack is the food and the porridge,
and you're all set for daycare.
So that's the package for my son for the daycare. Thank you guys for being here. Bye bye. I love you.